Apple Watch Series 2 Review. When the Apple Watch first came out last year, Engadget published not one but two reviews. There was the official review, which provided an overview of the device's features and, more important, attempted to explain who, if anyone, should buy it. Then there was a piece I wrote, focusing specifically on the watch's capabilities, actually, drawbacks, as a running watch. Although we knew that many readers would be interested in that aspect of the device, we were wary of derailing the review by geeking out about marathoning. This year, we needn't worry about that. With the new Apple Watch Series 2, the company is explicitly positioning the device as a sports watch. In particular, the second generation brings a built-in GPS radio for more accurate distance tracking on runs, walks, hikes, bike rides and swims. Yes, swims. It's also waterproof this time, safe for submersion in up to 50 meters of water. Beyond that, the other changes are performance-related, including a faster chip, longer battery life and a major software update that makes the watch easier to use. Even so, the first-gen version, which will continue to be sold at a lower price, is getting upgraded with the same firmware and dual-core processor. That means, then, that the Series 2's distinguishing features are mostly about fitness. And if you don't fancy yourself an athlete, we can think of an even smarter buy. For all intents and purposes, the Series 2 is identical to the original. Apple says the new models are 0.9 of a millimeter taller, allowing them to accommodate bigger batteries. This was news to me, when I first saw a table full of the Series 2 watches at the company's launch event earlier this month. I was sure the dimensions were unchanged. The screen sizes are otherwise the same, 38mm and 42mm, which means the respective bands will fit either generation of the device. So if you're one of the few who's already upgrading to your second Apple Watch, you can keep whatever bands you own. The watch is available in the same finishes as before too, except that an all-white, and apparently very durable, ceramic model has replaced last year's 18-karat gold model as Apple's highest-end edition offering. Most of us are likely to go for the aluminum version, which comes in gold, rose gold, silver and space gray and starts at $369, $399 for 42mm, or the stainless steel model, which is offered in two colors and is priced from $549. If you're looking for something different, a special edition Nike Plus version of the Apple Watch is coming out next month. It comes in 4 choices of sporty bands, which are made from the same elastomer as Apple's own sports strap, but are lighter weight and easier to fasten. You'll also get 2 exclusive Nike watch faces and support for Siri voice commands, something you won't otherwise see in Apple Watch apps made by third-party developers. Speaking of the sort, Nike's Run app comes pre-installed, though it's also available in the App Store for anyone to download on any iOS or watchOS device. It will start at the same price as the Series 2. Which makes sense, it's basically the Series 2 with a few Nike extras thrown in. Across the lineup, the Series 2's screen is more than twice as bright as before, with an option to go up to 1000 nits. But so long as you have auto brightness turned on, you're unlikely to see the panel get that bright on its own, not unless it's really, really bright outside. Finishing our tour, you still have the rotating digital crown on the upper right edge, with another physical button below that. Those buttons each work slightly differently than they did before, but I'll get to that in a moment, in the software section. And now, here's the last thing I'll say on the recap front before I get to the new stuff. I suggest women and thinner-wristed people opt for the daintier 38mm model. Yes, it still looks like you have a computer strapped to your wrist, you do, but I find it's small enough that it blends in with most outfits.